The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
42's the mic, 42's the mic. Hey. Check 26, check 26.
On first down, McElroy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Oh, shit.
Yellow, 180. Check, Mike 42. Here we go. Mike 42, Mike 42. He runs.
Sorry. Post that.
Now a give, right side. Ford. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go, Mike 42, Mike 42. Woo-hoo. Hey, 57. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic.
Now here's Mahomes.
Ooh, I fucked that.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And
That's all
he
good.
takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
Come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Double dog, that's the way. Shift. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Slam. Shift.
They will start this drive with Ford, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Go. Mike's 42. Hey, come on, oh. Mike 42, Mike.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the outright.
Why'd he come back like that?
That's Ford. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. All right, 80.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
42's the mic. 42's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
This might be.
Mike 42.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down.
No.
He's
Don't
got
want to take a
Thompson
shot.
there complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Attack, attack.
Mike 42. Mike 42. I'm coming. I'm coming. 42's the mic, boys. 42.
Let's go.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
What is he
Second
doing?
and 10.
43. 43.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Let's go one more.
Mahomes to throw once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hey, Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
I'm here all day. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
On that again.
Young, able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of ground to cover. Second and 22.
Hey, let's get it now. Let's get it right now. Yellow.
Man, I got you.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
Here we go.
No way.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off
Wow,
by Rashawn
okay.
Lattimore.
We're good,
And
we're
the
good.
Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. What
Well,
a
that's
start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I got you, son. Man, 80. Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Watch the run. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Check. Here we go.
Eckler, they run left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Switch.
On first down, it's Darnold. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? 65. 50's the Mike.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
We're going to start. Mike's 50. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. We go red 83. Alert 3.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Pick up the ball. Back.
Eckler again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's go, defense.
They'll try the left side. It's Ford. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
44. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Hey.
On 3rd down, Ford. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Oh, fuck, I didn't realize the down.
There, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Hey, what? Why did it stop me like that?
How they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking.
Niners.
Usually the best way to maintain control.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Darnold. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He's going to air one out. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Yo, switch.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get ready. Kill. Yo, lady.
From the 50, it's Darnold.
Dude, you gotta jump that, Smith.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
What are you doing? You can't get past me. Not today, baby. We're better than that.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, let's get in them holes. No. Off.
This is Ford. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Darnold. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Darnold. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Check Mike 21.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's. Check three. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Darnold down to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
My record's 3-1. And the Niners. formation. Go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, I wanted that.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Get your swerve on.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Dude, fucking throw it away.
Here as he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We're going 25's the mic.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And I couldn't fucking throw it.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
Oh.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Okay, sub in.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
I read that.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Fucking read it.
Out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Okay.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Yeah, I've been up since like 4 a.m.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it
Smart
moving
slide.
the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, Eckler. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Hey, check, Mike 21, check.
Switch double. Check safety.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll drop
Not a
the
bad
strong
Minka.
tackler, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth.
Hell no, I'm not. I'm getting my ass whooped.
That doesn't get them the first down, brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This is taken at the 23.
Oh my God, I got caught.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
Dude, Chase Young is so good.
Get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Mike's 4-2. Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
I fucked it and somehow caught it. Oh my God.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd and very short, Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone.
That was a dot.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Pittman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Trying to do some nano-y shit.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Hey.
Defense for stringing that play out. Back angle. You know he was trying to dart through.
Correct message. I don't give a fuck.
A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hey, let's get back.
2nd and 7.
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Tackles.
Red 80. Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Now Darnold. He dumps
That's
it
holding
down
anyways, I
underneath.
think.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Yep.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Here's Darnold. And this one complete to Reed. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. So we got man.
3rd and long, it's Darnold.
Good dot.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
Dude, and fucking PD trips too? Come on, dog.
Touchdown, Cowboys. 2-2 Atwell. 81 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make
That's
it a
fun.
3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe pump
There's
up
the rookie.
pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run.
Ooh, he caught that too fast.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Okay, let's see.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another
I want to
pitching
switch
catch
up.
to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Switch up, switch up.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I'll take dummy dumps all
They
day.
had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mahomes now on first down.
Dude, no fucking shot.
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie.
I should have thrown that away, I guess.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they...
I need to start McElroy.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Dude, what?
And now here is another interception.
Dude, tackle. What the fuck?
44. And the return here is stopped.
That shit's crazy. The dude jumps so fucking high.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers. And
Oh, it stopped me.
So he knows if he keeps firing,
That's 8.
can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones. And while we
Nano
may be looking at
detection
the
system's
scoreboard, this
ass.
offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On the give, this is Eckler. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm going back to my normal corner abilities. Holy shit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard
Now you're
on
getting
that last
food
run.
on.
I got him.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Oh, lady.
Shift.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just
I need to
knock
move
out him into the
Donald.
end zone.
Gotta hitch right up after this.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is the
Dude, I couldn't get my shit right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks.
This was a bad one for y'all to tune into. 2 days, watch the next one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you... And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
He's mine. I'm taking him.
Now Mahomes. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Here goes Mike, 58. 58's the Mike. Come off the ball hard. Check your hot read.
A handoff. It's Eckler. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Mahomes throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Ready?
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They run it with Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Double tight. You got three down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.